Kandy, and it's about 11 o'clock at night. Just prepared myself a dinner here. I like brinjals, especially with chicken and garlic paste, chili and garlic paste. I put some leeks in there, and this is ribeye steak, which is a specialty only found at the Royal Mall. Delicious meat, very tender. I like it half raw. If you like it cooked, you can cut it in half like that, and then you can fry it in 2 pieces. But then I'm all alone tonight, and I've been busy investigating the pipes and what have you. And I got Mr. Jayaratna, who is a man who was recommended by another chap called Mr. Bala, who is the terrorism man in Colombo. And he says that Mr. Jayaratna is a very good worker, and he has done several hotels, and he's going to help me cut and polish my sitting room floor. It's cost me 110 rupees a square foot. That's against 350 rupees for the cost of putting terrazzo down, which is getting rather old-fashioned. And I've got white titanium clay, so he intends to repair it, and he'll do a good job, he says. But I've had so much of bad luck with people and workers, so now I think it's about time I had a run of good luck. And if you really consider that I've got 98% of the house done, if I can get my ceilings and all, if I had the cash, that would be a real blessing. But anyway, bon appetit. What do you think of that for a preparation? It looks good, no? It tastes fantastic. Unfortunately, camera can't tell you about it, but it really does taste good. And I'm going to eat it and then give the cutting and the essence to the dogs. There could have been sitting outside there waiting for me. That's what I'm going to see today. Andy's fudge. Now, how you make Andy's fudge is you start off with a recipe for milk toffee, as given to me by one lady in the shop here. So she said you take 1 can of condensed milk, and you take 300 grams of sugar, and you buy some cashews, 100 grams of cashews, and then she says you put the milk and the sugar and the cashews, and you put about a tablespoonful of butter so that it doesn't stick. And then she said you put 1 can of water, the same size as the condensed milk, to the mixture. So then what I did was I followed exactly her preparations, and I didn't put any vanilla, because she says if you put vanilla, they don't have the flavor of the vanilla toffee instead of having the genuine milk toffee. So what you do is instead I put about 3 tablespoons full of anchor milk into my milk toffee preparation. And now, instead of having milk toffee, I'm having an extremely tasty fudge, which I would not recommend to anybody who's wearing false teeth to try, because it makes your teeth stick. It makes artificial teeth are also bad for this fudge, because it sticks onto anything artificial, but it works perfectly with silly bags or shopping bags, which are perfect for now making fudge balls, which I've done here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've had tasted about 10 of them to find out whether they're tasty. Now I'm going on to my 11th. This is also tasty. And I must tell you, this dog is always in the way. My girl. She's waiting for her lunch, and I'm going at 2 o'clock to test the train. Now, so Andy's fudge in the making. I must tell you something about people and inventions and creations. Something new always happens from a mistake made by somebody, you know. So I made a mistake, so I'm making Andy's fudge. I'm sure there are better fudge recipes, but I bet they won't be as tasty as this. And you put a touch of salt, because anything sweet tastes foul if it's totally sweet and doesn't have salt in it. So you put a bit of salt, and then good luck. Have fun eating it, and tell me how it is. And it's not too sweet, because I put only 300 grams of sugar. The lady told me to put 500 grams of sugar. The milk toffee turns out real hard, and I think the water is a mistake. So don't put any water if you're making the genuine condensed milk. There should be some milk toffee. There should be some genuine recipe. Royal Mall makes some super milk toffee, but I didn't want to spend 500 rupees to go and collect it, because I've got to catch the train by 3, and now it's 1:45, and the mist is closing in, and it's been raining today. And yes, there was my water problem solution, and I solved it all, except for trying to get the 1,000-liter barrel buried in the ground because no workman came. Misery. Right. I might give this chap some. I might give this girl some soup noodles, I think. I gave her a mixture this morning, which everybody loved. There were 4 dogs who ate my food and fought over it, really. A mixture of some old cheese, terminated Nishanta yesterday because he created this unsightly and unscalable flight of steps from what I wanted, which was plain rock without cement, especially when we are short of cement, and lots of unfinished jobs, attempting to do new jobs when the old are not complete. Takes 3 weeks to do a job. He's slotting this job of the Quartz cottage as extra income while he tries to get his daily income. So when I'm blessed with his lack of work, I get some work done, but it was becoming too much of a curse, and he actually spoilt my idea here totally. And you can hear the dog, who's always on the roof. And I don't know why he's on the roof, but he seems to like it there. They run around it. They're worse than polecats. And these stairs are impossible on the knees. Had to rectify these steps because one was a 6-inch step to the other 4s. And so what he did was he actually chipped these steps and he made them all 5.5 to try and correct them. So there was too much of unfinished work, and I might as well tell you that I did something fun. I created my own second water system here because he had also cheated on the job of putting the tank into the ground. Instead of putting the tank into the ground, he had put the tank above ground and filled the sand around it, which isn't effective. But basically what I've done here is now, as you can see, I did all this work here. Put my second tank in there as well, my little barrel. Created a system where that tank fills, the overflow goes into this tank, the second tank, and adjusted the position of the pipe so that they're getting a good supply of Ulpat water. Now the tank is half full. It's not there, and it's been filling the whole night and the day. Now that will fill here, it will fill into this, it will fill here, and then the overflow will fill this tank, and this can be pumped and it can be shifted, as you can see. So the foot valve is on this, so this tank can be pumped and shifted from this point to that point if need be. So we've got the water supply at all times. Now the purpose of a fish valve is to make sure that water is in the pipe at all times and it won't run dry. Now if this fills, I can also connect that overflow. I can connect it to the black tank, which is the road supply and which does not get water unless the Rajapaksas are in residence, even though he denies the fact that the other owners are deprived of water in his absence. But I did send him a picture of the empty pipe, and that The following morning, 24 hours later, we were given water. At that time we had Dr. Jayasekara, who's got a house up there, and his sons were visiting, and myself in the property. But effectively my little pipe over there, my little tanks over there, will solve the water problem, and we hope that the good Lord provides us with water 365 days of the year. Hopefully. I'm a bit sleepy today because I woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning to investigate all this. I'm now bought myself a tractor, and I intend to clear the path here and make it walkable with boulders so that I don't get leeches or leech bites. And I intend to clean up all this. It's a good thing to do, to go back to nature. And there is a little gecko, thinks he's not seen. You can see him here. There's a gecko on the branch there. Hi, I see you. Can you see him? But he thinks he's not noticed because he's brown and he's merging very well with the trees. He's doing a good job, you see. That's a little chameleon, a garden lizard. I wonder where the bird gecko came from. But anyway, so this is my reserve. With the blessings of God, I should be happy here. I'm at peace here. Actually, I'm happy.